Hello my friend, welcome to another video with your good friend Melodic Heels. Today we're going to be checking out a very special song that got posted a few days ago from the point of this video, and it was actually requested by my good friend Emilia. My friend, thank you so much for requesting this song. I hadn't listened to it until I read your comments, so I really appreciate it. Also, I appreciate the way that video, the original video for Pretty Lady, was built. It was actually built around people at home, quarantined, having a blast at home. You know, and that's a really good example of things that you guys should be striving to do during this hard time that we have to stay at home. We're not used to necessarily being at home all the time. So find outlets. So if you haven't watched that video, I suggest that you do, because I actually put it in the thumbnail right there. That couple from that portion of the video cracks me up. I love it because they really bring out the party, you know, like we have to stay at home, but it doesn't matter. So stay positive, things will pass, but I really hope that things don't go back to the same. I hope that we learn something from this experience and then the world gets on it. Let's get started. Alrighty, my good friend, before we get started with this tutorial, let's make sure that we're on the proper tuning. It's going to be standard tuning, so starting from string number 6 to number 1, it's going to go E, A, D, G, B, E. You don't really need a capo at all, but we are going to be playing bar chords all the way through. So if these bar chords are giving you trouble and you're on that beginner stage, click on this card right here. It's going to show you a whole bunch of chords, really easy to learn, and then come back, you know, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to learn. All right, my friend, let's see if we can get started with the 4 chords that compose the majority of the song, which is the main rhythm. Your first chord is going to be a B minor, minor shape on the 5th string. Second chord is going to be an A. Third chord is going to be a D major. Now you can choose to play it with the 2 bars, or you can play, you know, with the traditional shape. That's completely up to you. And the last one is going to be a G. Now, notice that I played the B on the 2nd fret. You can also play the B down here on fret number 7 as a minor shape, and it's going to be basically the same thing. I prefer the minor shape on the 5th string just because it adds a little bit of challenge, and for beginners, that's what we want, a little bit of extra challenge. So you can play it down here, or you can play it up here. That choice is up to you. The way that I'm going to show it to you is going to be up here. Alrighty, my friend. Now, we have the 4 chords. There's going to be one more chord that is going to be added. That's going to be an F sharp minor. And then from that F sharp is going to go back to a G. And that's pretty much it. So for this tutorial, instead of leaving one of the B minors out of the way, I'm going to show you how to play both, so that way you can decide. For the B minor, we're going to start with the 6th string open, followed by the 5th and the 4th string as an arpeggio, individual notes. And then we're going to have the 2nd and the 3rd string at the same time, followed by a pause. And the pause, you can accomplish it by just smacking the guitar, right? We're just going to pause the string. So we have open, 5th string, 4th string, 2nd and 3rd, and pause. And it happens really quick. Alright? Good. The second one is going to be the A. For the A major chord, what's cool about it is that once we land on it, we're going to pretty much, it's not even a strum really, you're plucking string number 6, 2nd and 3rd string at the same time. Now if you want to add the 1st string to this, kind of gives it a brighter sound to it, right? So, and that's pretty much going to be it right there. You're just going to pluck those strings and give it a pause, because you're going to hear 1, 2, 3, 4. That smacking is going to be kind of like a metronome, and you're going to hear it across all 4 chords. So let's go from the first one. One more time, slow motion. Good. Like I said, for the D major shape, you can play it with the bar shape for the electric guitar, or from, you know, the traditional shape, which is more the acoustic guitar, right? It doesn't really matter how you choose to play this one, as long as you're doing exactly the same rhythm that you did for the B minor. right? But now we're going to do that over here, which means that we're going to be playing string number 6 open, 5th string, 4th string, and this time for sure we're going to be playing 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string at the same time, followed by the pause. So exactly what you did for the B minor, the same rhythm, same speed, tempo is going to be played on that D major right here. And what's cool about the next one is going to be that you go from the B minor to the A, from the A to the D major, and from the D major you're going to go to the G. The G is exactly the same as the A. So just like you did 6th string, 3rd and 2nd, you're going to do the same thing here on the G, but it's going to be short. It's going to be sharp, right? And then it's going to have, you know, that smack, and you have to kind of time it at the end so you get it right, because you still have to follow the metronome, right, as you go along. So to put it together, first is the B minor, slow motion, A major, pause. D major, same as B minor. Now, remember, I didn't do it on that time, but you do play the 6th string open. And then you're going to have the G. So one more time, slow motion. I'm going to make sure to add that E in there. Now the song has a transition in it that is at the very end of repetition like number 6 at the very beginning of the song, but it repeats a couple of times throughout the song, and you're going to hear it very clearly and distinctly that just breaks the song and it stops it. And it's just a little break right there before it goes back into it, okay? So basically how that works is that we're going to go to an F minor shape. So like I said, make sure to click on the card in the description if you need help with the bar chords. You're going to start with the first one on number 6, and this one is string number 6, string number 4, and string number 3 at the same time with the minor F sharp. Okay, and then from there we're going to be moving to a G major, which we already played this one, and we're only doing exactly the same thing, however, one time and letting it ring for a little while. So it's 6, 4, and 3. Minor for the F sharp, and then G. And that's pretty much it. Now this is the last portion of the song. This is where you hear the strums come along and it breaks into something completely different from this upbeat, real chill vibe to a more, you know, relaxed, winding down and all this stuff. And we accomplish this just by doing a few strums with 3 chords, okay? So the cool thing about it is that we already know the chords, and yes, like I said, we could do the B minor, but just so we include the second shape for the B minor in this, in this version of this tutorial, I'm going to teach you this portion right here with the B minor on fret number 7 on the 6th string minor shape, but keep in mind that it's exactly the same shape as fret number 2, okay? So we're going to have, first is going to be G major, then we're going to go to B minor, and then we're going to have an A, okay? And it's going to be a very kind of like a ballad kind of rhythm. So you're going to be playing for the G, down, up. That's it. But you're going to repeat that 3 times in a row. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? Then you're going to go to that B minor on the 7th fret, string number 6, and we're going to do basically the same thing, but only one time. And that's it. And then we're, okay, down, up, I want to make sure that I explain that. Now we go to the A major, and on the A major, we're going to do exactly what we did on the G major. And we're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, 3 times, and then back to the B minor. Same thing, and then it goes back to the G. So the rhythm is basic, but to make it more simpler to understand, you're just playing from G to B minor, from A to B minor, from G to B minor, from A to B minor, over and over and over until the song is done. How do you connect that, however? It's going to be on the very last repetition when you go, again, slow motion. We're going to be doing a play along in a second that is going to be more full speed, but I want to play it slow so you guys see it. And then on the last one, almost immediately, once you finish that G, you're going to lightly bring those strums down, down, down. G, 3, B minor, A, 2, 3, and it just keeps going all the way through the end of the song. Alrighty, my friend, thank you so much for your time. I really hope that this video added value to your play style, that you learned the song, and remember there's going to be a part 2 that is going to show you the fills, the solos, and all these little things that you hear in the background as well. This one, like I said, is taking care of just what's continuous, what never stops in the song from the beginning to the end. But if you still have questions, make sure to check out down in the description my link for my social media so you can message me or message me directly on my Discord, so that way you can get a faster response. I hang out in Discord a lot more often. Alrighty, much love, stay safe, wash your hands, and stay away from people, but don't be antisocial. Still share the love. Catch you later.